Hi guys, today we are going to look at some insects. I have my insect book. I have some of my plastic insects we're going to take a look at. I brought some artifacts, some things for you to look at, because my goal is to draw an insect and label it with some of the body parts, because in our PBS lesson in reading, they were talking about how we should learn how to label, which we've done many times, where you draw a picture and you label the words. Yeah, we see that a lot in nonfiction, right? Sometimes we see labels with little arrows pointing. So we're going to do that today. So we're going to combine some reading, writing, and some science. Okay? So I have my insect book. I'm going to show it to you. It has really cool facts. This is a nonfiction book. Okay, it says, a ladybug, a bee, and a dragonfly look very different, but they are alike in many ways. Each one is an insect. So you have a ladybug and the bee. Yeah. And that one is the dragonfly. He's got two sets of wings. Do you see them? Yeah. It says, let's see, a person walks on 2 legs, but an insect has, 6 legs. No other kind of animal has 6 legs. A spider has 8 because it's not an insect. Here's some interesting things about their legs. Look, this one is called a strider, a water strider. It uses its long, thin legs to skate on a pond. You see that? You've seen those at the lake probably, or the nature center where they go across the water. I see them on my walk sometimes. And then this one is a katydid, and he has something really cool. On his legs, see this bendy part? Yeah, on his legs, he hears from his knees or his legs. So it's kind of like his ears are on his legs. That's kind of silly, huh? Yeah. That's kind of a cool fact, though. And this cricket, you know what crickets do? They kind of rub their legs together to make that sound that you hear. All right, it says that they see a little different. Insects see like differently than we do. Almost like looking like out of a kaleidoscope in little parts. It says insects have special eyes that are always open. Insects do not see things the way people do. This daisy, this is what it looks like to humans, but to a bee, it looks like this. Yeah, that's kind of weird, huh? They definitely don't see like we do. Let's see. It says insects don't have teeth, but insects do have mouths that are special shapes. There's that butterfly drinking nectar, right? It's almost like a straw. And then this one is a mosquito. He's got almost like a needle that pokes your skin to drink your blood, right? Yeah, he's different. And then this one, it says a hungry grasshopper chomps and chews with a mouth that moves from side to side, kind of like a cow. Like, yeah. And it says all insects hatch from eggs. And there's that life cycle we talked about last week. But this one is a moth. But they have the egg, and then the caterpillar, and then the chrysalis. And it's going to turn into a moth. Yeah, do you see that picture of the moth? All right. And then there's special homes for insects. Here's a bunch of termites. Termites make this mushrooms types of structure. And it is actually waterproof because it's like a little umbrella. But they use their spit, yuck, to make this home. Then of course we have the honeybees. They're making their little hive. Yep, that's where they live. Let's see. And of course they have to protect themselves. Here's a moth using camouflage to protect himself. You can barely see it. It's right here. Yeah. And then this guy is using those big eye spots we talked about to make himself look bigger, like a bigger animal. And this one is kind of funny. A stink bug. What do you think he does? Yeah, he stinks. It says, little stink bugs make a terrible smell or spray, right? So they can get away quickly. All right. So we want to talk about an insect's body, because then we're going to try to draw it and label it together. Okay? I'm going to show you some insects. I have a ladybug. Remember, they all have 6 legs. There's 3 on this side, 3 on this side. And underneath they have a head, a thorax, and an abdomen. They have 3 body parts. Now this one they all have an exoskeleton too. That's why if you step on them, they make that crunchy sound, because their skeleton is not inside like ours, but on the outside, keeping them safe. So they're kind of crunchy on the outside. Here's a grasshopper. He's got his 6 legs, right? He's got his head, his thorax, his abdomen is longer, right? And little antennas, I forgot, those little feelers in the front. Here's an ant. Let's look at him. I think that's what we're going to draw today. I think that'll be the easiest to remember how to draw. So we have 3 and 3 on the legs, his head, his abdomen, thorax, abdomen, and his little antennas. We'll hold on to him. And then we have a fly. These are the ones that have wings. Not all insects have wings. This one has wings. A fly, a bee, or a wasp. That looks like a wasp. And I don't know what this guy is, but he's definitely an insect, but I'm not sure what kind he is. Okay? And I wanted to show you my other thing I brought. You want to guess what it is? I found it years ago in someone's barn. What do you think? Yeah, it's a wasp nest. I'm not worried because it's not alive. It hasn't been alive for many, many years. But all these little spaces are where the wasp will lay their eggs, and they'll hatch out of there and fly away. It kind of does look like a beehive too, doesn't it? But it's the wasp nest. Cool, huh? All right, so we're going to draw together. I think we need your paper. I'm going to show you. All right, we're going to start off with the head. Of course, it's going to be a circle, right? All right, so we need a head. We're drawing an ant, by the way. Here, we'll put the ant up here so we can see it. Right there, yeah. And then the thorax is a little bit longer and bigger. And his abdomen, see his abdomen shape? Yeah, it's definitely longer, almost like, there you go. Kind of like a long oval. And then you need 3 legs on each side. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 on the other side. Kind of want them to match. It should be symmetrical, which means kind of the same on both sides. It's not going to be perfect, just try your best. Alright, so I got my legs. Kind of looks more like a spider, doesn't he? But he only has 6 legs. And then we have 2 antennas. Good. Then if you look closely, I don't know if you can tell, he does have some eyes up there. And almost like little chompers, little teeth. Little points like this. And I'm going to give him an eye. Okay? Alright, and he has little lines on his abdomen. So I'm going to put little lines like this. Yeah. Okay? Alright, so now we have all the body parts. Now we have to go back and label. Here are the words that we need. We need head, thorax, abdomen, and antenna. Alright, let's start with the head because that's the easiest one to remember. Alright, you want to make an arrow and you want to label it. This is the label. H-E-A-D. His head. Good. Alright. Then we have the thorax. Do you remember if this is the thorax or this is the thorax? Yeah, the second part is the thorax. T-H-O-R-A-X. Okay. What else do we need? We need the abdomen, that last part. Abdomen. Oh, that's a terrible writing. I hope you do better than Miss Herbal. Okay. And then his antennas, these little things. Okay. And if you want, we can even label his legs. We'll write legs. And then maybe at the bottom, I'm going to write, let's see, insect. That's kind of the title of our picture. I'm going to put it in a box. And then I could add color. If I wanted to, I could make it black or red, right? Or brown. So try labeling something. Maybe try labeling your insects. Okay? Oh, I forgot to show you this praying mantis. Here's another one. So some insects have wings and some don't. Okay? I did the ant. He doesn't have any wings. But if you do pick an insect like a fly or something, you don't want to forget to add the wings to your picture. I mean your labels. Okay? Alright, so don't forget to send me a picture of your insect labeled and drawn. Okay? Keep learning.